This is yoga for low back pain. Let's start in the center of your mat. Bring your hands to heart center, standing at attention. Close your eyes and take a few breaths here, bringing your awareness to the mat. Take one more deep breath in through your nose, exhale out your mouth, and let's sweep your arms up and over your head into mountain pose. Exhale, swan dive down into a forward fold. Let your head be heavy here. Shake it yes, shake it no. Let your low back release. Inhale to a halfway lift. Place your hands on your shins, flatten your back, send the crown of your head forward and your hips back. Exhale, plant your hands and step your feet hip distance apart. Grab opposite elbows and just sway from side to side, letting your upper body be heavy and release any tension in your back. Shake your head yes, shake it no again. Release your fingertips to the ground, come up for halfway lift. Exhale, grab your ankles, forward fold. Inhale, sweep your arms up to mountain pose, face the front of your mat. Exhale, forward fold, drop your head, fingers to the mat. Inhale for halfway lift and then step it back to a high plank pose. Hold here, pressing into your mat. Squeeze your abs, squeeze your belly button in and up. Exhale, release your knees to the mat and lower slowly all the way. Inhale, exhale, sit it back, child's pose. Take a breath here. Walk your fingertips forward for a stretch. Inhale, shift your body weight forward and slowly lower all the way to the mat. Press it back up, bend your knees, and windshield wiper your feet from side to side, releasing any more tension in your low back. Exhale, sit it back, child's pose. Take another deep breath here. Inhale, slowly lower all the way again to the mat. Exhale, push up, bend your knees, and windshield wiper your feet from side to side again. If this hurts your knees, feel free to bend your mat for some cushion. Exhale all the way down to your mat. Inhale, and then exhale, send it back to downward facing dog. For this first down dog, bend your knees a lot here to create length in your spine. Send your tailbone up high, and then bend one knee at a time and straighten the other as you walk your downward facing dog, pressing into the thumb and the forefinger into your mat. Shake your hips from side to side. Inhale, center, look forward. Still your down dog. Inhale, lift your right leg up. Exhale, step it between your hands for a crescent lunge. Drop your back leg, release your toes. Feel free to keep your hands down at the mat on top of your thigh, hands to heart center, or lift them up above over your head. Deep hip flexor stretch in the left side. Hold and breathe here. Inhale, sweep your right arm down and across your body for a twist. Your left arm is grabbing the outside of your right thigh or your knee. If this is uncomfortable, stay in that first position. Or feel free to come to a 90 degree bend in your legs for an easy twist. Looking over your right shoulder. Inhale, exhale. Reach your left arm up and over for a modified reversed twisted warrior. Exhale, plant your hands down, step your right leg back, downward facing dog. Slowly ripple forward like water into a high plank. Lower all the way down to the ground with control. Get ready for locust pose. Inhale, bring your arms down at your sides, palms facing up, lift your chest. Draw your shoulder blades down onto your back, lift your feet, bring your feet together and squeeze everything in your backside. Your neck is long, your gaze is forward. Hold and breathe here for one more breath. And exhale, release your left cheek to the mat for belly down Shavasana. Feel free to bend your knees and windshield wiper your feet from side to side to release any tension in your low back. Interlock your hands behind your back or repeat locust pose. Inhale, lift your chest off the ground. Your neck and the crown of your head is long. Press the tops of your feet into your mat. Hold and breathe here. Inhale and exhale, release your right cheek down to the mat for belly down Shavasana. Again, feel free to windshield wiper your knees from side to side, releasing any tension in your low back. Bring your gaze forward, bring your hands underneath your shoulders, and press yourself up to a high plank. Then downward facing dog. Let's do the left side. Inhale, lift your left leg high. Exhale, step it between your hands for a crescent lunge. Drop your right leg. Again, take the same modification you did on the other side. Your hands are planted on the mat, on your thigh, at your chest, or raise them above your head. Your biceps are by your ears, and draw your shoulder blades down onto your back. Pull the pit of your belly in and up here. Stretch in the right side hip flexor. Feel free to stay here or twisted crescent low lunge. Hold and breathe here. Your right arm is over your left thigh and your left arm is reaching back for your right hamstring. Feel free to lift your right arm up and over your head for a twisted reverse warrior. And exhale, plant your hands, step it back to downward facing dog. From here, lower all the way down to the mat. Prepare for cobra pose. Fingertips underneath your shoulders. Lift your chest, squeeze your glutes, squeeze your backside. Press your feet into the mat. Gaze forward. And exhale, release. Belly down Shavasana. Inhale, plant your hands, push yourself all the way up to a plank. Your hands are planted underneath your shoulders, all your joints are stacked. Pull the pit of your belly in and up. Squeeze your glutes, squeeze your quads, and hold. Option to drop down onto your knees here for a modified plank if you're working on upper body strength. Another option or progression here is to lift one leg at a time, keeping your hips level with the ground. So feel free to play with either one. Inhale, exhale, send your hips high, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right leg. Exhale for lizard pose. Step it to the outside of your right hand. Drop your left leg and wiggle your hips a little bit from side to side to settle into this pose. This is a deep hip opening stretch, so take your time with this one. Lift your chest, lengthen through your spine. Inhale, and exhale, feel free to come down onto your forearms if your hips are loose or warm enough. Otherwise, stay up onto your hands until you can work your way down. Hold and breathe here. Option to bring a towel or cushion under your knee if this is at all painful. Inhale, come up to the palms of your hand. Exhale, step it back, downward facing dog. Shake it out. Let's do the other side. Inhale your left leg, step it to the outside of your left hand for lizard pose left side. Same thing here, wiggle your hips, settle into this pose. Either stay up on your hands with your chest lifted or drop down onto your forearms. Continue to wiggle and settle into this pose, whatever feels good. Important to breathe here and keep the length in your spine. From here, take a deep breath in through your nose. Exhale, settle in a little more out through your mouth. Feel free to pause the video and stay here if this side needs a little more TLC. Otherwise, send your hips back, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right leg. Exhale, pigeon pose. Bring your right knee to your right wrist. your right leg is in a 90-degree bend. Flex your front foot, square both hips facing forward, and your left leg is back and straight. If this is uncomfortable for you, option to do a supine lying on your back figure 4 stretch, or place a block or prop underneath your hips here. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, walk your hands all the way out in front of you. Option to add an extra twist here by placing your left arm underneath your right arm and twisting to the right. Hold and breathe here. Welcoming in any little furry distractions that might come your way. With each inhale, lengthen, and with each exhale, make the twist a little bit deeper wherever you are in this pose. Take a couple more breaths here, and if you need some more time in this pose, feel free to pause the video here and resume when you're ready. Inhale, walk your hands slowly back in and up. Lift your chest. Exhale, send your right leg back, downward facing dog, and then lift your right leg to shake out, counter stretch from pigeon pose. Dirty dog here. Shake it out. Back downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your left leg. Pigeon pose left side. Bring your left knee to your left wrist. Square your hips. Your back leg is straight. Lift your chest. Inhale. Exhale, slowly walk it all the way down towards the mat. Again, feel free to use a prop here, whether you have a block or a pillow or a blanket, all will work the same. Slide it under your hip. Inhale here. Exhale, slowly begin to lower all the way to the mat, bringing your forehead to the mat. Option to take the same twist you took on the other side, or just stay in this pose. So if you're taking the twist, bring your right arm underneath your left arm and look to the left, keeping your hips square. Hold and breathe here. Again, with each inhale, lengthen, and with each exhale, see if you can twist a little bit deeper. Inhale, walk your hands back to center. And then slowly walk them all the way in towards your body. Lift your chest, lift your head. Take a breath here, and then take the same counter stretch you took on the other side. Lift your left leg for 3-legged downward facing dog and shake it out, dirty dog. Exhale, back to downward facing dog. Inhale, look towards your hands, step, hop, or float, sweep your arms up, mountain pose. Exhale, turn towards the center of your mat. Prepare for a wide-legged forward fold. Inhale, bring your feet out wider than hip distance, arms out to the side, and exhale, float all the way down for a wide-legged forward fold. Options here to walk your hands out in front, grab your ankles, or walk your hands behind you. Take whatever stretch you need. Hold and breathe here. Feel free to shake your head yes and no. Release any tension in your neck here. With each inhale, lengthen. With each exhale, deepen the posture. Inhale, sweep your arms up, engage your core, come on up. Interlock your hands behind your back for a basket grip. For this next wide-legged forward fold, we're going to keep the basket grip behind our back and fold forward, bringing your feet in a little bit closer together this time. If this basket grip doesn't work for you, take the same stretch we just did with the wide leg forward fold, hands to the mat. Otherwise, relax your upper body and let your hands fall forward. Shift your body weight a little bit forward into your toes. And then sweep your arms up. Exhale, shake it out. Inhale, back to mountain pose. Face the front of your mat. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale for halfway lift, flat back, crown of your head forward, hips back. Exhale, plant your hands, step it back for high plank pose. Lower your knees. Inhale for cat-cow. Drop your belly. Inhale, look up. Exhale, round your back, press into your mat, drop your head. Take a couple cat-cows here. Release the low back, and then have a seat. Plant your feet in front of you. Your knees are bent. Grab a block or a nearby prop if you want for this last resting pose. Slowly with control, lower all the way to the ground. Careful not to squash the puppy. And release all the way to your mat. Bring your heels in so that your fingertips just graze your heels. Prepare for bridge pose. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, squeeze your glutes, send your hips high, and press into the mat with your feet. Feel free to take a basket grip again and interlock your hands behind your back, tucking your shoulders under your back for a deeper stretch and a chest opener here. One more breath in. Exhale, slowly lower all the way, windshield wiper your knees from side to side. Prepare for happy baby pose. Bring your feet up, grab the bottoms of your feet and bring your knees in towards your armpits or towards your ribs. Rock from side to side, letting the mat massage your lower back here. Feel free to straighten your legs or bend them a lot. Take any version of happy baby pose you choose. Release your feet down to the mat. Grab your block or prop, pillow, blanket if you have it, and feel free to use it for assisted bridge pose for our final resting posture. If you have a prop, place it under your low back just above your sacrum on your hips. This will help relieve any low back tension or pain you might be having. Relax in final resting pose here, or choose not to use a prop at all. Relax everything. Arms down at your side, palms facing up. Let everything relax, including your face and your jaw. Option to smile here, and just breathe. Feel free to stay here as long as you'd like, or if you need to get on with your day. Thank you so much for joining us. And Bowie and I will see you next time. Bye. Namaste.